Hi everyone, in this week's video we'll be doing a nude purple leopard print nail. So same as I always do, I start off with my 5 full cover clear tips, give them a buff over, get your nail file, take off the little hanging plastic bit on the ends and then give them a dust, remove all the dust. Then I'm going to go in with the Beetles Foundation Base Gel. You can get this off Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Do that to all the nails and give them a cure for 60 seconds. So once they're out of the lamp, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to need a nude dusty pink colour, using one from Lavender Violets. And it's going to need 2 coats with a cure in between each coat, 60 seconds in your lamp. You need to do that to 2 of the nails. So I'm going in with the second coat, but you need to make sure that you're doing thin layers. You don't want it to be undercured gel underneath. It'll just ruin your manicure altogether. So make sure you do really thin layers, full cure in the lamp, 60 seconds each time. So we have the 3 that we're going to do in the deep purple. It's like a plum colour. Is it a plum colour? Aubergine. Again, got it on my nails this week as well. But we're going to do that to 3 of the nails, the last 3 nails. Only 2 of them need 2 coats. One of them we're going to do a marble on top. So we only need to do 1 coat on one of them. So that's them all covered in their first layer of polish. So we need to get the 2 nude pink ones. Because like I said, they have a sticky layer, they have a tacky layer until you put your top coat on. So we need to remove that sticky layer for what we're going to do to them next. It's only for the 2 nude pink ones. So isopropyl alcohol, lint-free wipe, give them a wipe over, remove that sticky layer because we want to do some stamping with a stamping plate, stamping polish, and we're going to create a leopard print design on those 2 nude ones. So you get your stamping plate, and we're going to use that design. We need a stamper, Born Pretty black stamping polish. This isn't gel, this dries like a nail varnish. You need a scraper. I'm going to put a bit of cotton wool underneath my stamping plate so it doesn't ruin my tabletop. So you're going to go in with the stamping polish, the black stamping polish, over the design that you want. Take your scraper and quickly swipe, and then get your stamper and just roll it over that design. Have a quick look, see if it's picked up how you want it to pick up. If it hasn't, you can quickly wipe it over. But I use a lint roller. And if there's anything on that stamper that I don't like the look of, I'll just use my lint roller and get rid of any bits that I don't want on the actual nail itself. And it just picks it right up. And because the lint roller, you just peel off the edge, peel off the layers. So you've always got a fresh layer, just get rid of that. So we're going to go in diagonally on the bottom. Just want to line it up. And then not too hard, but nice firm pressure. There you go. And then the little straggly bits, if it was a natural nail, if it was someone's nails, I'd just cut them off with the cuticle stick or something, or a bit of acetone. But because it's a fake nail, we can just push them in. Now I feel like I missed a little bit of a spot, so I'm going back in because I still had some on my stamper, so I can go and fill in that gap that I had. So that's that one done. And then this one, because we wanted to do a triangle coming from the cuticle area, I didn't want any of that stamping design to go anywhere but that triangle, and I had a little play with putting sellotape over the nail. I tried liquid latex, that was horrific, it just got stuck to the entire nail, wouldn't come off, had to file it all off. So I decided the best thing was sellotape, put it on your skin first to remove some of the stickiness, and then put it where you want it on the nail so it outlines the area that you're going to be stamping. So clean your stamping plate with acetone, clean your scraper with acetone, and clean your stamper with the lint-free wipe, or you could, sorry, not lint-free wipe, the lint roller, or you can use a bit of sellotape on that as well if you haven't got a lint-free roller. So I'm just putting the sellotape on my hand, remove some of the stickiness just so it doesn't stick to the nail too well, and just line it up where you want to go. You might have to readjust it, but it's fine, it'll stick back on. So load up your stamping plate with the stamping polish, give it a scrape, make sure you roll the stamper onto it. And again, if there's anything on there that you don't really like, just use your lint roller to get rid of that, or a bit of sellotape. And then you're going to firmly press it onto the area that you want it to go. And then you just got to remove the sellotape. And you will probably get it on your fingers or your own natural nails, but that's fine. So that's those two with their stamping design on, and they are all going to be matte at the very end, but I find sometimes when you go in straight away with a matte top coat and you've got, whether it's black varnish or black gel polish, sometimes it smudges. So I always, just to bypass that whole, I've ruined my design, I just go in with a glossy top coat now, give that a cure, and then I'll put my matte on after. So we're going to give the marble design a little go, and what you need a palette, and we're going to do 4 different colours if I remember right. So I use the nude colour that we've used on 2 of the nails, the deep purple that's already on the nail, and a champagne gold and a purple black glitter polish. And you want to make a line on your palette of each colour, put them up next to each other so they're all in a row, and you'll need a flat brush for this as well. And I like this design because you can do pretty much anything and it'll still look good. So I'm going to go in with the base coat again, the Beetles gel base, but I'm not going to cure that. It's going to act like a slip, make the polish slide a little bit so it flows a bit better and get that marble design. So you want to get your flat brush, scoop across all of the polishes and just kind of float it with your brush down the nail, across the nail. And you can go back in again and again and again. Don't overwork what's already on the nail too much, because it'll all just blend together and create a mess. So just work with what you've already got. Give it a gentle nudge in a direction that you want it to go in. But no two are ever going to be the same. You can't recreate it perfectly every single time, but that's fine. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way. And sometimes, because you've put so much polish on, you want to take a lint-free wipe and just get the edges, remove any of the excess polish so it doesn't make your sidewalls too wide. Give that a cure, 60 seconds, and then we're going to matte top coat all of the nails and cure them again for 60 seconds. So once they've all had a full cure, we're going to use these little crystals. I got these from Shein, and some silver and gold caviar beads. We're only going to use the silver ones though. Yeah, I think those Shein crystals, that whole box was about £1.50, £2. Absolute bargain. So I'm going to take some of the smaller crystals and we want to go along that line where the stamping design ends, and I've got some clear UV gel. I'm going to make a little line where I want the crystals to go. And don't cure that, that's going to act like your glue for your crystals. It'll hold them down much better than using nail glue or anything else. So just pop them in a line. And that's what I like about gel, because it doesn't matter if you've gone, oh, I don't like it there, I want to move it. You can move it, you can keep working with it. As long as you don't put it in the lamp, you can keep working with it, you can keep moving it, you can take it off, you can wipe it away, you can start again. So just give them a nudge to where you want them to go, and then we're going to go in with the tiny little silver beads, the caviar beads. Now these are small, you probably won't be able to see them very well or where I'm putting them because they're so small, but they just fill in any of the gaps in between each crystal. I'm going to put them each side. And once all those little caviar beads are in, you're going to pop it in your lamp. If it was a client, get them to wiggle their hands about so they can get under all the crevices, get that light penetrating to where all that UV gel is, so it holds the crystals down. And we're going to do the same to the triangle one as well. Just put a line of the UV clear gel where you want your crystals to be. Pop your crystals on and give it a cure. So once those two nails with the crystals on have had a full cure, I want to go in with the matte top coat again, just pushing the brush up to the crystals. I don't want to touch the crystals, we'll take away that shine. We definitely don't want that. So I'm just pushing the brush right up to the crystals. You can spread that brush out to make it thinner, to make it get up to the edges of the crystals. I'm going to put a little bit of the matte top coat onto the palette again, and get a thin brush because the bottle brush won't get into that triangle area. So I'm just going to put a bit of polish on there and get a tiny brush, and that'll be able to get into all the bits as well. And once you've put the matte top coat on both of those nails with crystals, the two pink nails, you want to give that again another full cure, 60 seconds in the nail lamp. So we're going to do the purple nail that has the cluster of crystals near the cuticle. I'm going to use the clear UV gel again, put that where I want the crystals to be. I'm going to go in with the large crystal at the top, two medium below that, medium below that one, and then a smaller one at the very bottom. I'm going to use those silver caviar beads again to fill in any of the gaps. But what I do is use three, make like a mini cluster of the caviar beads in some of the bigger gaps. And again, when you put this in the lamp, give it 60 seconds. And if it was a client, get them to move their hand around, their finger around, make sure the light penetrates all the gaps, and to cure that UV gel. Then I'm going to go in with the matte top coat again, making that brush just go up to the edges to seal any gaps. And the matte top coat is from Lavender Violets. I wanted to get that tiny little bit of purple nail that you can see right at the top near the cuticle. I didn't want that to be shiny and everywhere else to be matte. So I got my little brush and I did that top bit, and I made sure that all the edges were done as well with that little brush. So that can go in the lamp for 60 seconds for a cure. Again, if it was, say, a customer, if it was a client, get them to move their nail around with that UV clear gel, holding the crystals down, just to make sure the light penetrates all the crevices, all the gaps. And that's that one done. And that's it. They are all done. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like and share with your friends. And there are some Valentine's nail tutorials coming up soon, so keep your eye out for that. See you next Wednesday, guys. Bye.